Hello, everyone. This is one of my favorite days. It is new release day at Tremendous Leadership, and you all know that children's books hold a very special place in our canon of tremendous books. And today, I am so proud to introduce to you to our newest author. Her name is Geraldine or Gigi Coronacion. Did I do that okay, Gigi?
Perfect.
Thank you, sister. All right. Well, Gigi just wrote a children's book, came out last week on Amazon, hit #1 new release in children's book and poetic verse titled, I Know God Can Use Me. So, Gigi, tell our listeners what inspired you to write your book, I Know God Can Use Me.
Well, it's actually the inspiration, if you look back, started with my mom. She would quietly do acts of service, even in the smallest way, but with great love. And through her actions, just seeing this growing up, the very one thing that I remember was Christmas time. We were at an orphanage and we were handing out gifts to these kids, and their joy, the joy in their faces was just amazing. But then, and I mean, I just remember her also wanting to write a book, and then that didn't happen, so that kind of was in the back of my mind. And then life happens, you know, and then you forget about it. And then after that, um perfectionism also is something that I grew up with, which I it's like, if it's not perfect, might as well not do it. So that's what it hindered me. Then my grandson was born.
Mm.
It made me thought of my mom
Mm.
and the legacy that she left with me,
Yes.
which reminded me that I want to leave something with my grandson when I'm gone. And it's small acts of kindness, no matter how small they are. If you do it with great love, it leaves a big impact on the person, just like the Christmas orphanage that we visited, when I saw the kids with joy on their faces with this little toy that we were giving them. So that's what inspired me.
I love it. And you do talk about that in the book. And I'm so thankful that you saw the great small acts done with love,
Mhm.
and modeled that by your grandmother, and your grandson reignited this book coming out for you. And
Sorry, it's my mom.
oh, I'm sorry, your mom. Okay, your mom. So then her grandson. Okay, so your
Yes,
mom,
her
but
great
that
grandson.
her great grandson. So that is just absolutely beautiful. So, what message do you want children most to take away from this precious little book? And tell us also, Gigi, what age do you think would most appeal to this book?
I feel like it would be ages 3 to 8.
Hmm.
And I would like them to take away that the smallest acts um, can make such a big difference. That, because in the world today, you know how like the, sorry,
No, that's okay.
the world pays attention to grand achievements, and the value seems to be more on of external. So I want the kids to, the message that I want them to take away is, even though they feel that, oh, I'm just small, I can't do anything, that God's message is different. He values us for our heart. He values us for how we love people. He values the kindness and that helping matters, that little act of helping somebody cross the street or just telling someone if they're lost, oh, here, let me show you the way. I want them to see that value. I feel that the message in this book, it will cure the worldly message that I'm I'm not worthy because I can't do those big things. I'm not worthy because I'm quiet, I'm just quiet and just doing this little acts of kindness. I want them to know that even a smile would make somebody's day. I've learned this being a part-time cashier at Wegmans.
Yes.
Just that one encounter in their whole day coming to your line and you just give them a smile when they're rushing and then asking them how they are is huge, especially if you mean it, right?
And little ones typically do. They're so authentic.
Yes.
That
And
ages 3 to 8 is the most precious of all.
yeah, so I just want them to be reminded of that
Mhm.
they matter
Yeah,
and they matter to God.
that's so, so important. And what a great thing to learn and relearn and learn again and again and constantly have reinforced. And we saw that as children growing up with our parents. But can you tell us, you always had in your mind when you came to me with a manuscript and you got referred to us by another one of our authors, Chris, thank you so much. But
Yes.
you blended verse, scripture, and these fabulous illustrations done by your cousin, Victoria.
Mhm.
Tell me about that process and how you kind of worked out that creative element and what was most fun about it.
So it was more of my personal story. And so I wanted that experience and then weave into it the biblical truths
Mhm.
because that's so important. Because biblical truths, it stands the test of time, right? It's if you look back years ago, it still works up to now.
And will be
It,
for all eternity.
yes,
Yeah, it is what it is. He
it's
is who
not
he
going
is.
to change.
Right.
So I wanted that. And then the person I had in mind, my cousin, she is very talented. And it would be amazing I was thinking it would be amazing to collaborate with her because just have this um I feel like just the deep connection
Mhm.
being family. So we had a seamless collaboration.
Yes.
And so we would meet every Sunday after this was after my brain surgery and then I was feeling better. So we would meet every Sunday. And then so I'd be able to convey to her what my vision is
Mhm.
and then what the emotion that I mean, I would share with her what my vision is and the emotion um and the message for the book. And she was able to just she's so talented. I'm just in awe of her talent. She's so talented. She was able to capture everything
You did. It's
through those,
beautiful. Yeah.
yes, through our meeting every Sunday over the phone. She's in another state now because she's in another state now. She used to live in the same state as I did.
Oh,
But she now, yeah, when we started, she was still in the state. I was hoping that we could meet person to person, but it worked out.
it does.
We did it over the phone and she was able to capture the joy, the warmth, and the message that we wanted to share with the world.
Mhm.
That through every, through small acts, if done with great love, it's impactful.
Yeah. Well, Gigi, this is even impactful. You know, you have that line in there, no gift too small, no dream too grand. This isn't just for children. This is for adults who may feel unsure of their gifts
Mhm.
and how God is always there to bless and multiply their gifts when done to honor him and glorify him. So, what do you hope families experience when reading this together?
I want I hope that they have a connection through while they feel connected to each other while they're reading the book, and that not only would the children draw from the pages, from the illustration and from the words, but that the parents would also draw from it and remind them that God can use them. And then I hope that it sparks a communication about kindness, about service, about love, and what with these acts, what can they do in their community to make a difference?
Mhm.
And
Beautiful.
finally, just in their own family, to feel and to recognize how God's love is attainable.
Mhm.
It's always there, and how they would share this message to the world.
Yeah. Well, Gigi, and you reminded me, and I want to share with the listeners, this incredible author went through some pretty significant health challenges, as she touched on. I think you were just finding out, or you weren't really aware of it when we first started. There was some implications, some symptoms, but we
Mhm.
did not know what it was going to go to that. But Gigi, I'm like, what should we do? Do we want to take a hiatus? And you just kept going. Of course, getting the proper rest and everything like that. But what a
Mhm.
testament, Gigi, you just went in and you knew God laid this on your heart and he brought it to the end and it's already changing lives and hitting new statuses. And I just can't thank you enough for what an encouragement you were for me and allowing us to publish this book with you.
You were a big part of it too, because with our collaboration, um, with my cousin, there was this thing that I was looking forward to,
Yes, yes, yes.
because at that time of stillness, one questions, what's next, God? What do I do next? I had this brain surgery, and do we continue? Do you want us to stop, or with all you just have all these questions going on in your mind, and then with that stillness, he spoke and gave the message of move forward. This is a message. It may be a simple message, but it's very impactful, and it's a dream. Even for Victoria, it was her dream.
I know. It's so exciting when you get to and for her to be a part of it. So, and Gigi, that's the verse in the Bible, unless you come as a child. Um, and that's what's so beautiful about this. It's so simple. Faith is so simple. Yes, the living out, that's a whole different
Yeah.
thing. But we have to come with childlike wonderment and just awe and reverence and a heart of service, which is really what this book is about. So,
Yeah.
Gigi, I can't thank you enough. To our listeners out there, you can stop by our site and get the PDF version, but please go to Amazon and order the physical copies. Gigi has it up there. We also have the ebook for you to read on your Kindle reader, and we would love, love, love it. authors live, their lifeblood is, if you like the book, to please share it with somebody. Get a copy for somebody as a gift, maybe tuck it in an Easter basket or a little graduation from preschool or something. And
Yep.
a review would be so tremendous because I know it's a fun little interactive book. And Gigi, I can't wait to see what's next for you. I'm so thankful for our friendship, our sisterhood, and the fact that you are now one of our authors.
Thank you. And I wanted to share with you
Yeah.
that I have a few pictures of people who are buying Easter basket for their grandkids. I'm gonna have to send you a picture of this man with 3 books,
Oh,
and he put it each here and then one here.
oh, I love.
I can't wait to send it to you. And everybody that sent me all the pictures, I asked for permission. And there's this little girl, she's so cute. And my grandson, of course, has a picture reading it. And I'm excited to send it to you, but I wanted to ask permission to from everyone first before I.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Mhm.
And then Gigi, are you having your own website too? I want to share that, help people reach out. Thank you for bringing this up. How do they get in touch with you? Because I
Oh
know you're
yeah.
working all that out.
I'm actually on LinkedIn.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
also in Instagram.
Okay.
I'm also on Facebook. And I also have Geraldine at geraldinecoronacion.com if they want to send an email.
Perfect. We will put all those in the show notes. You guys go get a book, help us continue this tremendous love, and help all these little sweet, precious children realize that God can use them no matter what their age. And I pray it blesses you as adults too, because we all need to know that. But you're right, Gigi. The world tries to tell us otherwise, but we know better. So again, thank you, Gigi. To our tremendous listeners, to our tremendous supporters out there, remember, you'll be the same person 5 years from now, except for two things: the people you meet, like Gigi, and the books you read, like I Know God Can Use Me. So thank you again for being a part of our tremendous network. Have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.